Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic, and we have Dr. Harley with us. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John. It's good to see you. What a beautiful week we're having so far.
It's weird because we'll have great weather, then cold weather, then great weather, then cold weather. But when we have great weather, then people get out and kind of overdo it a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, totally. And we were talking about that people go outside when it's hot and stay inside when it's cold. And we were talking about that with the immune system, how that hot and cold's been crazy.
Yeah.
But now the physical aspect, because people are getting outside and going for walks, or they're like my husband and playing hours of Frisbee golf and then complaining about it the next day that they overdid it a little bit.
So we should try to ease into it, is what you're saying?
Oh, totally. If you haven't been doing anything all winter time, you got to slowly get back into it. Where you were going into winter is not going to be the same physical shape you are coming out unless you've been putting in the work over the winter time.
And I'm trying to ease my way into things. We're going to start going to the gym and walks and stuff. I'm just wearing sweatpants around the office today. That's what I'm going to do. Very, very much gradually moving into
this. Get the clothes put on and then, get in the car. Then you sit
in the parking lot, watch other people. And eventually I'll go in there myself.
Yes. Slowly start and listening to your body. It's exciting to be outside and doing things or getting back in the gym, but you got to slowly work at it, or else it's very easy to get injured, because your body's not ready for that type of activity.
So what are some things people should do to ease their way, other than just, and I think my example is probably maybe a little more dramatic, not just wearing sweatpants around the office. But if you want to ease your way in, just maybe do what you're going to do, but do less of it, or it would be like stretching first, or what's the best thing?
Definitely stretch. You should always stretch before you start doing any sort of activity to get your body ready and warmed up, but, walking first, walk for a couple of, working towards walking to a couple of miles before you start trying to run. Or if you're doing weights, start with light weights. Yes, that might be hard for some people when they're used to, lifting big, heavy weights, but you're not the same person if you haven't been doing that all the time. So you got to start light and work your way up, doing more reps instead of more weight.
So kind of just gradually get to where you left off when you kind of wrapped this up last fall, if you've been taking the winter off anyway. Yeah. Are there other things, I suppose, like drinking water and things like that? Because I know we've talked about a lot of these things, but for people that maybe haven't heard those episodes, making sure that you're hydrated probably makes a big difference too.
Oh, yeah. Especially as it's getting warmer, it's important to make sure you're drinking a lot more water. We don't necessarily think about it in the wintertime because, we're not sweating as much, but it's still important to stay hydrated in the wintertime. You might notice your skin starts getting drier. Well, if you're not drinking enough water, you're not staying hydrated enough. Now, as you're starting to exercise, you should be drinking even more water than you're used to because you're sweating, you're losing more through evaporation if you're outside, those kinds of things. So it's really important to stay hydrated because that's going to help your muscles recuperate after that physical activity.
If somebody listening is going, boy, I'd like to maybe add chiropractic to my regimen of things that I'm doing as well, they should reach out to Balanced Life Chiropractic. How can they do that?
Yeah, definitely. Chiropractic's a great thing to add into any sort of, health regime that you're starting because, we want to make sure that your body's moving like it's supposed to so you don't get those aches and pains as much, or your recovery time is faster as well. So we'd love to sit down and chat with you. So you can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message at our Facebook page, Balanced Life Chiropractic. We'd love to get something set up.
Very nice. You can find them online as well. Their website, simple, balancedlifesd.com.